this, a little bit of magic, and there's your card.
That's not my card. Good evening, I'm Rusty Deddy.
And I'm Joel Robert Johnson. Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in last week, made it our biggest show ever.
Really something of an extravaganza. I mean, I don't think any of us were prepared for Barry Pepper to stop by.
And John Travolta.
And Forrest Whitaker. Really, the entire cast of Battlefield Earth.
It was mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It was spectacular.
Never to be repeated again.
No.
And the facts are these. In our top story this week, in the steamy jungles of Brazil, mighty warriors gather in the ongoing battle for control of the World Cup, as they've done every 4 years since time immemorial. The mystical goblet is jealously guarded by the demon prince FIFA, and is said to bestow powers of limited flight, a box of Wheaties, and eternal endorsement deals. Godspeed, mighty warriors. Godspeed.
In Iceland this week, a road construction project has been postponed due to concerns about the destruction of elf habitats. To avoid confusion, a spokesman for the Icelandic dwarves pointed out that while dwarfism is a medical condition and should not be made light of, elves are totally fake and super made up. He then hefted his mithril pickaxe over his shoulder, quaffed a flagon of ale, and descended back into the mines of Moria.
In science news, Stephanie Kwolek, the inventor of Kevlar, passed away last week. At the time of her death, the 90-year-old inventor was wearing a full Kevlar tactical vest and combat helmet, but unfortunately the body armor proved useless against the bullets of time.
Drones and unmanned aerial vehicles were banned this week in U.S. national parks amid growing concerns about Smokey the Bear's increasing unauthorized drone strikes on picnic baskets in an attempt to disrupt Yogi Bear's criminal syndicate. Smokey has flatly refused the order, claiming that his authority is above oversight and that only he could prevent forest fires.
Gold prices are on the rise again this week, reaching a current value of $1,314 per troy ounce. Prices are expected to continue rising following the arrest of Rumpelstiltskin this week on charges of kidnapping, fraud, and having a weirdly pervy name.
And in Wall Street news, Radio Shack stock plummeted this week to an all-time low of less than $1 a share. After the initial surprise that Radio Shack was still a thing subsided, analysts pointed to the expensive recent renovations to the shoddily constructed shack, in which the company replaced the store's trademark sawdust floors and corrugated tin walls with code-compliant materials.
Ahmed Abu Khattala, the leader of the group responsible for the 2012 attacks that killed 4 Americans in Benghazi, Libya, is being detained aboard the USS New York. Intending to avoid trial on American soil, U.S. officials have decided to try Khattala in the deep-sea court of King Triton, monarch of the Seven Seas, noting that justice is better, down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
In science news this week, marine biologists have noted a recent surge in the great white shark population. While this is a strong indicator of good oceanic health, the tourism industry has responded less positively, threatening to close many of the world's beaches in the short term.
Wait, you can't close these beaches on the biggest holiday weekend of the year.
We're only talking about 24 hours here.
24 hours? 24 hours is 3 weeks in this industry.
People are dying, damn it. If we make an effort today, we might be able to save August.
August? For Christ's sakes, tomorrow is the 4th of July and we will be open for business.
I don't think you understand what we're dealing with here. We're talking about the perfect engine, an eating machine.
Now, you fellas do what you need to do to keep these beaches safe, but these beaches will be open this weekend.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna need a bigger boat. And the facts were those.
I make the money, man. I roll the nickels.